Morning, Lance.
Good morning. How are you?
Good. Ready for the weekend.
Oh, I feel that.
Hi, Jennifer. Hi, Christina.
Are you there?
Yes.
Okay. I didn't know if I had you muted or not.
Nope, I don't think so. Can you?
Yep, I'm
Good deal.
okay.
Good deal. Morning, Stephen. Hi, Lexi. And Christina. I already said. Hi, Cody's still connecting. Hi, Kurt. How you doing, Cody? Can you hear me?
Yep.
Good deal. Hi, Riona. Aiden, are you in? Oh, whoops, he's not on yet. Aiden, are you in the classroom? Home? Okay. I couldn't tell. Hi, Gavin. Hi, Dustin. Dalton, are you in the classroom?
Professor Malcolm,
Yes.
got a question real quick.
Yes.
On the assignment for today, the creating a picture, do you have a zip format that you prefer?
I'm
Like,
going to show you today, okay?
well, I have 7-zip and then I have WinRAR, so I was just wondering if you had a preference.
We just use the zip that's in our File Explorer, you know, on Windows. So as long as I can unzip it, that's the only, you know, be no problem.
All right, cool. I'll go
Okay.
ahead and use 7-zip then. That's a pretty universal one.
Yep, sounds great. Hi, Dalton, I said that. Angela, how are you? Angela, how are you today?
Good.
Good. Okay. If I pronounce your name wrong, I'm sorry. Is it Dorcas? Okay. Did you just start on Wednesday? Are we-
Yeah. Just, yeah.
Okay. Okay, so if you have questions about the class, we need to talk because you know what I mean? You didn't do, I need to talk to, did you do any of the introductory assignments?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, so I'll double check and then I'll email you, okay? But if you have questions, you need to let me know.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Well, I think we're ready to roll. Let's see. Is Drew here? No. William? No. Cora? You guys are smart. This is one day you don't want to miss. You pick the good day to be here. Okay. Did you notice I sent you a Canvas message this morning? All right, with an attachment? We're gonna get that. So I'm gonna help you all through it. All right, so before I start, is anybody having problems with the assignments or questions about anything? Hopefully we're starting to move along pretty smoothly. That's a purpose. So in file management, it's not earth-shattering. It's not difficult. It just takes a little bit of time, but yet not too much time, because I want to make sure that you know how to get into everything, that you feel comfortable. This is a different, more something different than what you expected. Good morning, William. And so I wanted to take it at a slower pace this week. Also, if we had people that added at a different time, not the same days. All right. I'm going to share my screen if no one has any questions. Here we go. Okay, so are you seeing new to working from home? Good, then I did it. Okay. All right. Do you remember on Wednesday, we made a folder called Microsoft Applications? And inside that folder, we made these files. Yes or no? You need to go to that folder right now. So you had some choices on where you could save it. Your OneDrive, a USB drive. You could have saved it on OneDrive, USB drive, the desktop or the hard drive of your personal computer. All right. So tell me if you get to that at all. Okay, since I can see some of your faces, Dorcas, did you make these folders with us on Wednesday? Yes or no?
What did you say?
Like I said, did you make these folders with us on Wednesday?
Nah, cause my computer is different.
Your computer is different. Where are you thinking about saving your files? What kind of computer do you have at home?
Well, yeah, we do.
What kind, do you know? Is it a PC or is it a Mac?
I think it's AC.
Okay, good. Now, if you're going to probably what you want to do to bring your files from home to school or school to home, you might want to get a USB drive. Do you have a USB drive?
Yeah.
Okay. Then do you have that drive with you?
What?
Do you have that USB drive with you?
I'm not pretty sure.
Because what you could do is start making these file folders and have them on that USB drive that looks like this. Does that make sense to you, or do you understand?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. All right. So she's making folders. What I'm going to have you do now is I want you to go to your Canvas. So put this on half your screen. And, oh wait, did I just get myself? Yes, I'm sorry. I went the wrong order. In your Microsoft Apps folder, you have a file management folder. I want you to open it up. And so you make your files, and then we'll get you caught up. In that file management folder, I want you to make a new folder called File Management Exam. Then I want you to download that in Canvas Messages. The one I sent this morning had an attachment. I want you to download that attachment and put it in this file folder. So you download it, and it's going to ask you where. Or it's going to download to a folder called Downloads, and then I'll help you get it to your other folder. Oh, rats, I don't want to do that. Okay, there's the file folders. Dorcas, were you looking to see how I had them set up?
You sent us two separate emails for the files exam. Which
I
one do you want us
did?
to put in the folder? Yes.
Well, see, I sent it to you earlier this morning, and I usually get a copy of it in an email, and I never got a copy, so I did it again. They're both exactly the same.
Okay.
So just pick one. They're exactly the same. Now, if it came to your downloads, and it's a zip file, what you can, well, let's see. You can click on that, and up in the ribbon, which is at the top, you can move it to and tell it what folder to move it to. So in Microsoft Apps, I could just move that to my Microsoft Apps folder. So there, now I'm back to where I was. And once you open up that exam, you should have the files for Windows exam. And I want to take this one out. How's everybody doing? Did you get the files in your file management exam folder? Okay, I see heads shaking. Good deal, good deal. Angela, you got it? Lance, how you doing, Jennifer? So Jennifer, where are you at? I mean, did you see the Canvas message? Christina, how are you doing? Stephen, did you get it? Perfect. Lexi, how are you doing? Oh, now I can see your face. Christina, how did you get them down? Perfect. Cody, you okay? Rihanna? Gavin, are you okay? Perfect. Aiden, you okay? Dustin? William, are you okay? Perfect. Yeah, now that you can get to the book and everything, right? Okay, she's helping him. Cora, how are you doing? Great, Cora, I got your message. Jennifer, how about you now? Okay. Dorcas, do you have it all now? Is it working? Great. And thanks to your helper, you know, just getting everybody caught up. Jennifer, how you doing? I haven't heard anything from you yet. Okay.
Okay. Are you there?
Yes, I am.
Okay, I've got mine under computer applications and under OneDrive. And
Okay.
then I titled it downloads. Should I have titled it something else?
Well, it should have gone, we wanted to put it in the folder called File Management Exam.
Okay,
That's where you want it to put. We're trying to get all this stuff together for you so that you'll be ready to take an exam. Because as you notice, it takes a little bit of time of downloading files and everything.
you said file,
File
files,
Management Exam. And it's inside your Microsoft Apps folder.
yeah. Okay,
Okay?
mhm.
Good. Okay. I'm going to open up that file and you're going to say, oh my God, Malcolm's out of her mind. Look at that. Look at all those files. You are not going to do anything with them except move them and put them in the file folder. So don't panic. Okay? It is to help. I want to see is, you know, like in the chapters where it talks about putting documents in folders so you can find stuff very easily. But I want to go through some stuff more in File Explorer, okay? So, is everybody here and your screen looks like mine? Okay. So, you'll remember I talked about on Wednesday file extensions. Well, here's file extensions. And what if you say, you know, God, I don't want to look through all those. I just want to find all the Word files. So over here in type, there's a drop down arrow. What if I want to just get the Word files up? There, it sorts all the files for you. Now you see all the Word files. I take out that check mark. What if I just want Excel? Oh, now it just brings up, sorts out all the Excel files. That will be really helpful for you when you want to do the test, okay? What if it asks for JPEG files, which are picture files? Oh, there's only one. Or what if it says GIF? Oh, there's two. It helps you sort through a long list of files to find what you want. And then you can uncheck them, you have all the files back. Okay, any questions on that, on sorting by type? Yes, Stephen?
Does Apple do that?
I don't know because I don't have an Apple machine and I haven't worked with one for years. So you're in your File Explorer, right? Look at the top. Does it have any titles with arrows?
If you go to the one that has 6, the little boxes, you can do the name and kind. Kind sorts you all your words.
Did you find something that works?
No, we're looking right now.
Okay. I suppose you're gonna force me to get a Mac, huh? As a second machine?
Did you hear me? Miss Malcolm?
Who's this? Who's talking
Will.
now? Who?
William? William?
Okay, William. Let me,
So if you, on your Apple, if you go to the top bar, there's like 6 little boxes with a drop down arrow. And if you click kind, it sorts all your Word, Excel, spreadsheets, and all that stuff.
oh, well, thanks, William.
Yep. Did you get it, Steven?
Yeah, Steven, did you hear that?
I couldn't hear a word he was saying.
You cannot?
I couldn't.
Okay. William, you want to repeat it except a little bit louder?
Let me turn my Bluetooth off. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
All right, so you go to your top bar on your files from Microsoft Exam, Windows, or whatever.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about?
Mm.
There's like 6 little boxes with a drop down arrow next to like the settings one.
Mm-hmm.
And you click that and you click kind, and you'll have all your Word. And
Okay. Thank you.
Thanks, William. I've took notes on that too. Okay. So here we go. Now I want to show you some other things. Okay. Let's say in this list, you have to pick 5 files. 5 files that are right next to each other. Well, and you can pick any of them to practice here. It's just a demonstration. I click on the first one. If I hit and then my shift key, and then I go down and let's say 5 files and click another one, you will notice it selected all the files between my first click and second click. So I'll do it again. So I pick a file, I select it, hold down my shift key and select the last file. It will select all the files in between and those 2 clicks. So that helps you select a file and then you can move all of them to a different folder or a different location. Okay? Now, what if the files aren't right next to each other? Well, then select a first file. On the bottom left-hand corner of your keyboard is a control key. Now just go and select files and see it will keep all of them selected that are non-adjacent is what we call it. So now you can select these files and move them. So one of the clues is in the test, you're going to put all the Excel files in the Excel folder, all the Word files in the Word folder, and so forth and so forth. So there's 2 things that will help make your life easier, and use them all the time when you're doing your own stuff. Any questions on those 2? Okay, now, another thing you have to do is print a screen. Okay, so here's how we do it. So I have my folders up here. I want to make a picture of this screen that you see, all right? So I'm going to do Control, and then on your top of your keyboard is a key, PRTSC, which stands for Print Screen. And I click on that, and then release both. Now I'm going to open Word. So over here, if you're on a PC, there is the Windows Start button. And in the search, I can put in Word. Word comes up. And I'm going to go for a blank document. Everybody have a blank document? So everybody have that blank document? Jennifer, can you find Word? So go in the bottom left-hand corner is that little Windows Start button. Click on it, and up comes the programs. And then you're going to see type here to search and put in Word. And then you're going to open a blank document. Did you get, Jennifer, your blank document? Yes?
No, I don't know where I'm at. I'm lost.
If you go down to the search bar on the bottom left.
So on your screen, there is, do you see type here to search?
Oh, I see it.
Okay, good. Now put in Word.
Or you can push Office and get into it that way. Or Word, it's there, I guess. Oh, never mind. I wouldn't do this. Exit out. Oh, you have one.
That's your screen.
That's her.
Oh. Start Word.
Okay, I got an empty Word document.
Perfect, great. Okay, now we're going to use a shortcut here. And so my cursor's on that blank document, and I'm going to do a Control V. And I kept it down too long. A Control V is an abbreviation for paste. Okay? Oh, Angela, I got a copy of you too. Anyway, is paste. So what you're going to do for the test is you're going to take pictures of your screen and paste them on the paper in a Word document, and then you're going to save your file and send it to me, but I'll show you that in a little bit. Can everybody get the paste to work in a Word document? And if you keep your Control V down too long, it makes multiple copies like I just did. So you want to just click it real quick and then let go. Jennifer, did you get a copy of your screen?
Control V.
V as in vegetable, V. Okay, how we doing?
Still lost.
What are you trying to do?
Did you push print screen already?
When we were in your
Print screen
folder,
right here on your keyboard.
Okay, hold on. I gotta bring.
What are you trying to get up?
Right?
No, 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 no. Exit. Make that a full screen. Push print screen. Okay. Exit out. Go. Now push Control V.
Control.
Control V.
V.
There you go.
Thank you.
Okay, so anytime you want to print your screen, that's the way you can do it. Get a copy of it. Okay, you're doing fine, you're doing fine. So, any questions on that? I'm going to close my Word document. No, I'm not going to save changes. I'll have 500 of them. Okay, I'm going back to my file management exam folder. I'm going back to my file management folder. And I see the file management exam folder there, like I have on my screen. The other thing the test is going to ask you to do is to make a zip condensed file. A condensed file is, an illustration would be like a pillow. Pillow has lots of air in it, but once you put pressure on it, you can push all the air out and make the pillow flat. That's what a condensed file is. It has lots of air or spaces in it, but then if you condense it, it takes all those extra things out and makes it a smaller file size. And so I had to do that so I could send you all those files through an email or Canvas message. Well, we're going to practice making a zip file now, okay? So is everybody to their file management folder where all you see is this exam folder? Okay, so on that folder, I'm going to right click. And I see a menu drop down. And in that drop down menu, I want to go to something that says send to. This is where you're going to find the condensed zip folder. And the Windows is going to zip it for you. Can everybody find that? And then you click on compress zip folder, and all of a sudden you'll see another one come up with a zipper on it. Stephen, is that working on the Macs?
Would I just press compress file?
Yeah. Yes, you would if you have it right that way on the Macs.
Yep. That worked.
Perfect. Jennifer, did you get that?
Yes, I did.
Perfect. So the way you can tell a zip file is that it has that zipper on it. Like, duh, Malcolm. Okay. So, any questions on things that I've showed you this morning? Yes, it might take some practice, but you'll get it. You'll do just fine. Okay. So now I want to go back to my Canvas. And I want to show you something. I think it's hidden right underneath. Oh, come on. There it is. Okay. Now I get back to my Canvas shell. All right, so I'm in our Canvas shell. I'm going to talk to you about the module part for the rest of file management. All right, so when I go to Windows and File Management, that's what it needs to be. So what you have on Monday to do, this file management exam, I'm going to open it up, load it, and this is just going over, and similar to one you did earlier, it goes through the different tasks. So do you remember when you did something like this before? Okay, so you can either launch all the tasks or one at a time, depending on, I only got 15 minutes, I think I'll try one. Oh, I got through that one, maybe I'll do another one, I got some more time. Or if you got an hour, for sure you can launch all of them. It does not mean it's going to take you an hour to do, but that's how much homework time I gave you in case it does. All right, then another thing in modules, which I will put up in a second, is then you're going to be able to see, this is where you're going to submit your test. And I'm going to put up here a PDF of the test so you can work on that, but it also will be due Monday night. But you can work on it a little bit now and a little bit on Monday during class, but it's due Monday night. So I want to make sure. And with that, it's just a set of instructions. So let's see if I can find my file real quick. Since I had, every time I get done with a Zoom meeting, what it does is it converts it to a different file, and it took like a long time today from my 10 o'clock class to convert the file, which I was not happy about. Okay, so this is what the test looks like. Nothing to panic over. But here's my advice if you want to take it. I would just go through, do one thing at a time here. And then you can print this off, you can cross it off. Do not skip around in the test. Okay, so we've got you, I've got you all set up. You got the file management exam folder, you got all your files, you are ready to start. In here though, it talks about the end files, the end drive. Well, I don't know for sure where you have your files saved, whether it's your computer desktop, whether it's your computer hard drive, whether it's a USB drive, or at the school. So when you see this end drive, that is where did you save that Microsoft Apps folder? And where is the file management folder? So for each one of you, it might not be an end drive, it could be something else called something else. So that will be unique to where you saved your files, or OneDrive, it could be in OneDrive. But that's what that means, is to save it where you save your files. Okay, now, it's first saying, do you have 45 files in the folder? Okay, I'm gonna show you where to look for that. And you should, if we did the right folder. Okay, so I'm going to my file management folder, I'm going to the exam, and I'm opening up my files. Look down here in the bottom left-hand corner. You should see 45 there. That tells you you have all the files for the exam. So if you check that out and off now, you're done with that part. But I just want to make sure we have 45 files. So if you don't have them, I can help you get it corrected now. Okay. So heck, you got number 3 already done. Then you're just going to go through step by step and do what it says. Like number 5 is do a print screen and then go to your Word document, type step 4, and then do Control V. So see, it tells you, kind of walks you through it on what to do. Some of this is going to look similar to what we did Wednesday. So now, like instruction 6, in the file management exam folder, you are to make 3 new folders, one for Word, one for Excel, one for Access. So again, can you do this? So it looks very similar a little bit to what we've done before, but then you just check it off and keep going on. All the way through. Now, anything, if you don't remember how to do that was in the reading, then you can look it up. It's okay. Not going to say anything about it. You're doing it. The purpose is that you have a basic understanding of file management. And so some parts will be very easy and others you might, oh, I don't remember how to do this. You might have to look it up. It's no problem. I'm going to the end. So now you're done with the test. What do I do next? Well, it says on the hub, you're going to send me an email. So on the hub, you can go to your email account, and here's my email address to help remind you. You're going to put a subject of Access Database, and in the test, one of the things you have to do is you have to zip an Access file. Okay, so now I'm attaching the Access zip folder to this email. How do I do that? Well, you bring up your email account, and right here, do you see that paperclip? When you start a new message, there's a paperclip. You click on that, and you're going to browse your computer. And then you can find that zip Access folder and attach it. Okay, I want to find, oh. Now I got to find that folder I was using. Another thing you have to do, I know what we have to do, is you have to send me something in, you have to send me some, oh, there it is. Then the next thing you're going to say, go to Canvas and send your instructor a message. Zip your file management exam folder. You're going to zip your whole folder when you're done, and then attach it to a Canvas message. Okay? Well, you're going to go to Messages, your inbox. You're going to write a new message, and look down here in that left corner is that paperclip again. You're going to click on it, browse for the file, and then open it, and it will attach it to your message, to me. let's see, the message says I have finished the file management exam and attached it to this Canvas message because Malcolm can't figure it out, right? Okay, so you can work on this, but you're also going to have class time on Monday to work on this. So if you have questions, I'll be available, okay? Any questions? So today, what do I need to do? You have what? Oh, 5 minutes. So in your Canvas shell, so the last two things, and I'm going to put up the test here in a second. Here is, you can start working on those tasks in this file management exam. And then after that, I'm going to put up a PDF of the file of the exam. And this is where you're going to submit it at the end. Or I guess in Canvas. Let me think, make sure I just said, yeah, I said Canvas and an email. That way, you're going to submit your Word documents here with your pictures on it. Okay, so I'll get that up too. But once you read the test step by step, all the steps will be on the PDF test. Any questions? I'm going to stop sharing. Well, there's Cora. Cora, are you home or in the classroom? Cora, are you home or in, Cora, are you home or in the classroom? No problem. I just want to make sure I know where you're at with all your dogs. How many do you have? Let's see if someone else came on that I had absent. Is Drew on now? Okay, so I want you to work, or if you have no questions, you know, you can go ahead and leave and start on this at a different time. If you have any concerns, stay on. I'll stay on for a little bit. Or you can Canvas message me at a later time or email me, and I'll answer as soon as possible. If
So
not,
I have most of this stuff already started on this computer at the school. Could I go home and replicate everything that we've done so far on my own computer at home that I got working this past week?
yes, if you want to, Dalton. But Dalton, do you have any way to save? Could you send it to yourself, attach it to an email and send the files to yourself?
Like the whole Microsoft
folder?
applications folder?
Yeah, I would zip the folder and then do an email to yourself, maybe from your school email to your personal email, and attach that folder. And then you wouldn't have to redo everything unless you want.
So the Microsoft apps folder?
Yeah, I would.
Okay. And
Then,
how would I just zip that the same way we zipped the other one?
Yes, I'll stay
Okay.
on here if you want to try it, okay? And see if it works
Okay.
for you.
Okay.
Anybody else have any questions? Well, you have a good day, good weekend, and I'll see you soon. Bye.
Hi.
Hi, Jennifer.
Yeah, I'm having a little problems.
Yes. Where you at?
Okay. I got it condensed down into one file.
Perfect.
I have a flash drive to get it back and forth. How do I do that?
So, on the side of the computer, is there a slot for your USB drive? On the monitor, on one of the sides.
Wow, sending an email to myself, how motivational.
Yes,
Okay,
Dude, it's
Now-
sad.
I plugged it
literally
in.
have an entire section of my email that's
Now.
just emails for myself.
if you go to your File Explorer,
File Explorer.
Okay.
yes.
How do I do that?
At the bottom of your screen
5, 4, 6.
should be that file folder.
Inbox email.
Do you see a little file folder?
SEC.
And it's
Uh,
not in the Zoom screen on your desktop. So minimize,
A little file folder.
yes, open that up.
I did.
Good. On the far left-hand side, do you see your flash drive? It's usually an E drive.
No,
Do you have a name for your flash drive?
no. But it does say Kingston D.
That's it. Okay, so
Okay, it's empty.
now you're going to move that zip file you said you did over to that Kingston D.
Okay, I need to zip it.
Hey, I actually did.
Or you could even do it just as a regular file.
Okay,
I actually imaged.
I'm just gonna copy it.
Perfect. That'll work.
Okay, it says copying 50 files.
All right. So we'll just relax a second. It'll get it done.
Okay, it's done.
But, yeah,
It was quick.
Yes, it was. Okay, so now you have them.
Okay. Yes, I have 45 files in that one.
Perfect. You're good to go.
I have Access.
You have all your
Excel.
Microsoft apps?
I have a zip folder of the 45 files
Right.
and the regular.
So anytime you do an assignment, you want to make sure that you save to this E drive, whether you're home. or
Okay,
school. That way, when you go home, you always have all your files, okay? Or when
yes,
you come to school, you always have all your files. Now, the safe way to get that flash drive out of there is click on the file folder
Click on the file folder.
and then click on that D drive.
Yeah, just use your name and.
Okay.
And then at the
That's good to
top,
know.
in the ruler,
in the ruler.
at the top,
Okay,
something about your D drive about ejecting it.
okay, hold on.
Let's see, I'll do mine too.
Is that ejecting?
So you want to go to Drive Tools and there's an eject button.
Drive tools?
Is there a tab once? So you should be on your D drive, right?
Yeah, I am.
And then at the top, you have File, Home, Share, View.
Yeah,
Do you have a Drive Tools to the right of that?
no.
Do you have
I
Manage?
have file, home, share, and view.
Okay, click on that Kingston Drive over on the left-hand side. So it's selected.
Kingston Drive.
Isn't that what you said it was called, the USB?
Okay, drive tool,
Yeah, that's it. So now,
manage.
do you see an eject there?
Yeah, I do.
Click on that button. And the reason you want to eject it that way is because that way it won't damage your USB drive. Because
Okay,
there'll be pins stuck in there to get, okay? So that's why I wanted to show that to you for sure.
Yeah, I've always done it wrong.
It's okay. We want to make sure we don't lose any of your Microsoft apps files.
Okay,
You all right?
yeah,
Good to go then.
then I just take it out?
Yep, it's ready to come out.
Okay,
And so there's another thing. You got to remember, you don't forget your USB drive. If you
yeah,
happen to forget and you come back and it's gone, you go to the office in T100 and the next teacher might have given it to the office staff there. Okay? But
okay,
somehow write your name on. Do you have a permanent marker at home? Somehow identify that it's yours, you know, like your initials or Jennifer or something.
it's in black,
Okay?
so I
That
gotta,
won't work.
like, yeah. It's,
Well, maybe you could put, I don't know, some way to identify that it's yours.
I can tape it
Yep,
with
you can
some
do
white
that.
tape,
Yep. Then
as
you
long
know
as
it's
it
yours.
doesn't clog up the slider mechanism.
No, I would do it at the top, not at the part that goes into the computer.
Okay,
And that will work.
okay, okay. Thank you.
You betcha. You have a nice evening, a good, nice weekend.
Yeah,
Okey-doke.
okay,
See ya.
thank you.
Uh-huh.